Hey everybody, so I have had a couple of people lately ask me some questions about putting on our foundation and how to best put it on. The biggest complaint that I hear about, well, the only complaint I ever hear about our foundation is that it can sometimes settle into wrinkles, and that is because people are putting on too much or not putting it on correctly. And I know it sounds like, well, it shouldn't be that hard to put on foundation, but I think that everybody's so used to foundation that doesn't have the pigment level that you go a little heavy on your foundation to get the coverage that you want. The good thing about our foundation is that it's 50% pigmented, so you don't need that much. And then I hear a lot of people say, well, I don't wear full coverage makeup. Well, that's fine too, because what you get with a full coverage foundation is you get the flexibility to play with your coverage. So if you have like a very sheer foundation and maybe you want a little bit more coverage, or you're having some redness, or you're going to an event where you really want that flawless look, you're going to have to get a different foundation, because if you layer that sheer foundation on top of each other, that's what's really going to look cakey. So don't be afraid of our foundation just because it says it's full coverage. That can work for all types of folks and any level of coverage and makeup that you want. So I'm going to show you how I've been putting on my foundation this summer, because I like a little bit sheer in the summer and out in the heat a lot, and I just like the sheerness, the way it looks. So the good thing about our foundation, lots of good things, is wax base. So it's going to come like this. It's a little compact that pops into this little guy. And mine looks like a mess because of the way I've been putting it on, but that's fine. It is heat activated, so it is going to be extremely blendable. You just have to work with it. You have to blend it out. It's not one of those that you put it on and you blend it just a little bit here and you leave it there. You put some on and then it's going to go all over your face. So I'm going to show you how far this goes. The good thing about full coverage foundation too is it lasts longer because you don't use as much. Less product on your face. It feels better. It doesn't feel like a mask. It literally feels like you're wearing nothing. And I'm not lying about that. I think everybody should try it because it really just doesn't feel like I have anything on my face. And what I've found since I've started using Limelife products, I really had trouble before keeping my makeup to stay on all day. My face was oily. I just thought, well, you just have oily skin and a little acne prone and all this. Well, you're just not going to be able to wear makeup that looks good. Well, that's a lie. The biggest thing you can do if you want your makeup to last longer is to get a good skincare regimen. So if your face is getting oily during the day, it probably means that it is dry. It is not moisturized enough. So you should always put a moisturizer on underneath your foundation, preferably one that is non-comedogenic and that is not going to clog your pores, and that's not going to be too it's going to absorb into your skin, and it's not going to be oily. So my favorite skin therapist, you see that? It's the best. So I have narrowed down my skincare regimen to, I use 2 cleansers, Quench Cleanse. I use that at night because it's very moisturizing, and I use my Drain Clean during the day because it is very cleansing. I use it in the morning. It's very cleansing. I just like the way it feels in the morning. And then at night, I put Sotox on, which is my anti-aging, brightening, firming, and it's really made a difference in my age spots and freckles on my face. On top of, also at night, I use my One Drop Wonder, which is amazing. It's also anti-aging, super moisturizing. Your skin will feel like butter when you wake up in the morning if you put this on. It's great for people with rosacea and any pigmentation issues. All it is 100% palmifera oil. Nothing else is in there. It's amazing, folks. You should try it. I've had this bottle forever, too. I've had all my Limelight stuff forever. Like, it just lasts a really long time, and I use it every day. And then, like I said, in the morning, I put my skin therapist on underneath my makeup and my primer. And then, the biggest thing, too, is using a primer underneath your makeup. If you want it to last all day, a primer is a must. Okay, let me get on topic here. So this side of my face is done with foundation. No concealer, just just foundation. Let me show you how easy it is to get that look. Let me see the difference in this side and this side. So I have some freckles and some pigmentation stuff going on here, some redness, broken capillaries on my cheeks, nice and covered here. And this is the sheer application is what I'm going to say. So I'm using a big powder brush. I know that seems weird to use that with a wax foundation, but it really works wonders. So I'm just going to take my powder brush and swirl. See how much I have on there? Not a whole lot. And it is going to go everywhere. So it just makes sense that if you only put a little bit on your brush, you're only going to have a little bit on your face, and it's not going to feel heavy. Even full coverage application, it doesn't feel heavy, but especially when you're doing the sheer technique. This is great for anybody having a hard time not using too much product. Using too much product. So this is going to help you blend. It's very fast. Like I said, it needs to take some time because this product warms up on your face. So as it's warming up, you need to keep blending it in. And there you go. That's how much I use. And look how even my skin tone looks. It doesn't look like I'm wearing a mask or full coverage foundation. It just looks like I have good skin. Okay, so after that, I take my concealer, and I do love this concealer brush. It's a foundation brush, I guess. I use this when I put on more of a fuller coverage, if I'm going out or something like that. But most of the time I've been using the big brush technique because I really like that. You can also use your finger for concealer. It really doesn't matter. I'll use my finger today. A tip I would like to share is you do not have to take your concealer all the way up under your lash line. I would suggest stopping right about there. What you want is brightening of your eyes. You don't have to have it all the way up here to get that effect. The lightning here is going to brighten your eyes. The light hits here and it's going to brighten your eyes. So this helps if you have a couple of under eye wrinkles and you get creases under your eyes because of the under eye wrinkles. This helps prevent that because you're not putting a whole lot of product on that, but you're still getting your brightening effect. With the concealer, a little goes a long way. Same thing with our foundation, it's wax based. If you use too much, you're going to notice those creases. It's going to feel heavier. You just need a little bit. I've had this concealer since I started selling Limelife. And I wear it every day. It lasts so long. So once you get used to using your products, you really notice how much value you're getting. Our products are not that expensive anyway, and then they go forever. So like I said, I've had this since I started Limelife. I've had it for parties. I've worn it every day. Look how much is used. It's nuts. Okay. I can help match you for your concealer and foundation. I've been able to do it very successfully over Facebook. Just pictures. I'll send you a little quiz. That's it. I need more of this in a bad way. I have not gotten any more powder since I started. It's terrible. But the fact that it's still going is pretty dang awesome too. So what I do is I mainly focus this around my eyes. I like to set my concealer with our translucent powder. To me, it just helps it go longer and gives me a very matte finish, which I like. This is going to help smooth out any areas too that you feel like needs a little bit more blending or a little more mattifying. I really like a super matte finish. I don't know what my hair is doing today. I don't know if y'all use this stuff, but it's pretty awesome. A little bit of dry shampoo, a little bit of Beach Babe, and that's it. Okay. A little bit of bronzer. So I do the 3 pattern. Head, underneath the cheekbone, and underneath the chin line. Chin line. Is that a real thing? Who knows? Who knows? Okay. My favorite blush of all time. Not that one. It's a good one for fall, but I'm still in my summer mode. Okay, so I have a very natural look going on here. You could stop here, put a little mascara on, and you're good to go. And it's not going to look like you have just heavy makeup on. I feel like this just looks like I have rosy cheeks, a good little bronze tan, and good skin. But I'm obsessed with brows. So I'm going to do my brows and then I'll end this video because I'm afraid it's not going to upload if I don't end it soon. Y'all have to excuse my stuffiness. This is 1,000,000 times better. Having a cold while you're pregnant is the pits. Like, your body just freaks out and does not know what to do with a cold. So it just shuts down all your breathing passages. Pregnancy, I'm super thankful for it. And I'm grateful every single day that we're here. Obviously, especially all that we've been through to get here. It is still very strange though. It's like you've got this being inside of you, which I can feel her every day. You're constantly worried about, am I eating enough? Am I eating the right things? Did I get my eyebrow a little crazy? Yes, I did. Not really sure what I'm gonna do about that, y'all. Oh, it's okay. It's just a brow. Yeah, so like, and then you get sick. Like I had pretty bad morning sickness and nausea. So I really couldn't eat a whole lot. But you're constantly worried that you're starving your baby. And at the same time, you're trying not to throw up. It's really strange. And then you want to eat the right things and your body's like, but you could eat some chicken fingers. That would sound good. So I'm really trying hard right now. My brow looks freaking nuts. This is what happens when I talk and do anything at the same time. You can comb it out, kind of lighten it up a little bit. I don't mind a dark brow. I have really dark hair, so it's okay. I'm using our eyeshadow for this. I can match you with. A lot of people like this color for their brows. I'm at really dark brownie points. So I can help you with that also. I like to do that in person though. I could probably do it. Worst case scenario, you just have a good eyeshadow because it is eyeshadow, so you can use it for other things. We're also gonna get some good brow products soon, I think, which I'm excited about. So anyway, back to pregnancy. As a result of all this, I'm 23 weeks Friday, tomorrow, and I have only gained 5 pounds, which is amazing to me, actually, because I have never had trouble gaining weight. Since I was like, oh, I don't know, an infant, I have never had trouble gaining weight. I'm not too worried about it. We'll see what my doctor says tomorrow. I'm eating, I'm really trying. But when you are sick, nauseated, and then you get a cold for 2 weeks, it is not what you want to do, is just eat. So, anyway, that's my story. That's what's going on in my life right now. But anyway, I'm feeling good. So, taking my vitamins, getting my smoothie in to try to get my vitamins and stuff in that I need. Trying to get a lot of protein in. Trying not to eat like shit. Excuse my language. Tendency to eat like crap since I got pregnant. I don't know. Like the other day I went to Publix and I bought, all of a sudden I was starving, which when you get starving and you've been sick and you're like wanting to gain weight, you want to eat right then, and you want to eat whatever you can eat because you just are so, I'm just so worried about not eating enough, and I don't get hungry that often. And so anyway, I went to Publix. Long story short, caused a big commotion by asking for a barbecue chicken flatbread, which apparently is not really a thing that they do, and they tried to do it for me, and it took 1,000,000 years, and I was very sorry immediately. But I got that, and you know, Sausalito cookies, because they were 2 for 1. So I'm just driving around in my car with a couple bags of cookies. Oh God, I didn't eat them all. Or did I didn't. I really didn't. I really didn't. I said I was going to stop, but I'm going to keep going, and maybe it'll upload a 15-minute video to Facebook. I highly doubt it. We'll see. I have no idea. I'm not techie. We will see what happens. So I just used our perfect eyeliner and then our mascara, which is lovely. So if any of you mamas have any tricks, I'm imagining that when this cold is gone and I get closer to the 3rd trimester, I'm going to be hungry, and then I'm going to be a well, and then I'm going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe that I ever complained about not gaining weight while I was pregnant and not wanting to eat, because now I'm starving all the time. So, you know, I'm sure it'll get better. Any encouragement out there, I'll appreciate it though. Tomorrow we go in for our 2nd anatomy ultrasound. We went on at 19 weeks, which is pretty early. A little concerned about that, and they say don't do them that early, but that's what my doctor did, or my midwife did, which is fine. I was excited about seeing her. But they did not see her like pinky or something, and then like a part of her heart, which I know is a bigger deal, but I felt her hand was like in front of her heart the whole time, so I'm not too worried about it. So we have to repeat it tomorrow, which is cool. Okay. Best stuff in the world here, folks. Oh, Strike finishing spray. This will stay on until I go to bed tonight, which is mind-blowing because I've never experienced that before. Anyway, so that's how you put on our foundation, and basically do all of it. My eyebrows look a little nuts, but just ignore that. If you squint, they look great. And that's pretty much it. That's my basic makeup routine. So I'd love to answer some questions for you, or get you color matched, or talk to you about Limelife if you're interested. It is wonderful. I love it. I'm almost close to a year now, which is insane. I feel like that my appearance has changed so much for the better since I started selling Limelife. I know my skin is a million times healthier. I'm a lot more confident in my makeup routine. I just love it. So I'd love to share it with you. Thanks for watching. Bye.